military-industrial complex, the potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist, end quote. He was right. In the 60 years since President Eisenhower delivered this warning, the and Republican leaders have stood together, raging one regime-changing war after another for decades. That's what we got.
It is.
The amount of money that
where it's so critical that we have leaders who live in the real world and understand the reality of these very hard or even horrific situations.
There we go. Oh, by the way, this is cool. I like seeing the WWE divas, pinup girls. It's fun to look at those, but whatever. I mean, they're all like, yeah, they're beautiful and they can wrestle and they can get hurt. I mean, it's fun to watch the girls at was it Lingerie Bowl? That's kind of neat. So that was the last video Tulsi did for her own kind of personal YouTube. That was November, and then she had the Tulsi Gabbard show, and that was in February. That was 2 Februarys ago, so 2 years later. So she hasn't really updated her YouTube. I don't know. If she did. I thought she was gonna like maybe post something, but she hasn't. She's kind of just been completely away from all that. So let's look at the tweets I retweeted. The New York court sentence today proved that Tulsi's every word was true, insulting Elon Musk, putting Tulsi Gabbard in the terrorist watch list. Right. So this is stuff that we've talked about. Tulsi being in the crosshairs of Kamala Harris. She insulted Kamala Harris. How dare she? Now she was put on a watch list. I don't know. Hopefully she's taken off that watch list. And let's go down to, okay, so this tweet I made here, say it ain't so at Tulsi Gabbard. According to Punchbowl News, Republican senators are telling Tulsi Gabbard the only way she gets confirmed for DNI, Director of National Intelligence, is if she vows to support FISA Section 702, which allows spying on American citizens without a warrant. So there's a lot of layers to this. And here it says, I really hope we can trust Tulsi. This is Mark Wayne Mullen defends criticisms against Tulsi Gabbard, whether she's qualified for the job. And we go up past Anna Paulina Luna, and let's see, here's another one. Tulsi's stand on FISA Section 702 was always clear. The insider traders should not be spared, but the law should not be misused. So I don't know exactly. It is what she explained in the video is that 702 would mean that you could have the right to spy on foreign people, foreign officials, or foreign citizens. So if like you watch out for spies, or it's like if you watch those old black and white movies where you have to spy on spies, right? But I remember even Donald Trump had spoken out about like how he was wiretapped in his hotel or wiretapped in his was a Trump Tower. I mean, nobody wants to be wiretapped, right? So I'm looking at the video where she's talking about 702. She was against it, and she had to approve of it. So I think everybody's kind of worried about that people are going to spy on people without the permission. Like, you don't have a warrant. You don't have any papers to go ahead and spy on somebody. Now, you cannot record someone's, like if you're talking on a phone with somebody, they cannot record you without permission. But whenever you pick up the phone to talk to a representative from, like, let's say, Medicare or Medi-Cal or someplace, or phone service, okay? What do they always say? This call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes. So they will say, we might be recording you, but we're telling you ahead of time. So that's a private business. But on a level, there should be some sort of regulation as to how you would have the right to wiretap foreign officials or foreign visitors to the United States. So here's Insurrection Barbie, and she has this sort of, I went down this rabbit hole. Rabbit holes you should only go so far into before you lose your mind. So here's what Insurrection Barbie says. My current problem is not with Tulsi Gabbard for reversing her position on FISA. My big problem is with the 2 Republican senators that Punchbowl is reporting made that a condition of her confirmation. FISA has been abused over the last 8 years to take down President Trump and go after his supporters. You know, the people that vote for you. So Tom Cotton and Senator Lankford should be forced to explain why it is mandatory for FISA to be reauthorized every year, civil liberties of American citizens be damned. So this is sort of, I don't know if this is the argument ender. And finally, what I say is like, I'm kind of like that guy, where you have a strong argument, and he says,
There's no cheese. Told you I was a lambone. Who told you that?
Bring here. Why are you here? This is a barbecue. Did you bring something? Did you bring something?
"What did you bring?"
In the
But that's not a hunt.
We in the
Why
1940s.
are you here? Why are you here?
Yeah. So I just basically said I just want us to do better, not regress. So I was a little worried because I like Tulsi. Tulsi's pretty, isn't she? She's married, pretty married, but I just want her to be. I mean, all the stuff she's been saying on her YouTube channel and on X and before Twitter. I just want this all to be panned out fine, because she had to go after Google. She had to go after people that were putting her on a terrorist watch list. Obviously, I just don't want to see pizza delivery. I mean, this happens all the time, right? Where you get watched.
Looks like our cover's blown.
Uh-oh. What do we do? What do we do?
See, it was all your
So I'm going to
reason.
trust Tulsi for now. I think it's fine. Flowers by Irene. Yep.